Hi everybody, welcome to mobility class. We're going to spend the day working on your upper body. If you joined us the other day, we worked pretty much full lower body. Today we're going to work on your back, shoulders, arms, everything that's a little more upper body. So we're going to start kind of with your back. They're going to go ahead and lay down on their back. And first thing we're going to do is just go ahead and hug those knees into your stomach. You can either grab on top of your knees like Stephanie is doing or underneath them like Emily is. And then we're just going to relax here. Most of you probably won't feel a full stretch on this, but I just want you to kind of lay here, relax, breathe, let your back push a little bit more into the floor and just try to get rid of any tension or stress that you might be holding. We're going to stay here about another 20 seconds so that you can think about just kind of relaxing from the day or whatever else you're doing and letting your body just lose some of the tension we're holding in it. All right, from here, just put your arms out straight to the side and we're gonna let your knees rock over to the right side. So don't really think about aggressively pulling them down or anything. Just let them go to over as much as it feels comfortable for them, where you're just kind of loosening up your back here. Again, this isn't going to be an aggressive stretch. It's just to kind of let your back thaw out a little bit, calm down from anything that you might have been doing workout-wise. We'll go 15 more seconds here and then we'll switch over. Go ahead and shift them over to the other side. You might find that you have one side where they go down a little bit further or where you feel it a little bit more in your back. That's pretty normal. Just means that you might have one side you favor more than the other or one side a little tighter than the other. Okay, go ahead and straighten your legs down. We're going to stay on your back and we're going to go into a thoracic stretch. So what they're going to do is they're going to take their right leg, they're going to bend it and reach it over their left leg and put the shin to the ground. And they're going to grab that knee with their left hand. Now, they're already doing it, but I'm going to have you go ahead and bring your right arm over and reach out. And then from there, you're going to go to open up and try to put your shoulders down to the floor. And then we're going to hang out here. This is a thoracic stretch. Your thoracic is kind of your mid to upper back. If you have a hard time, maybe in overhead squats or anything like that, your thoracic might be tight here. They both are pretty mobile on this. Emily's got her arm all the way down. Stephanie's is close. When I do this, my arm doesn't get nearly as close as theirs because I'm pretty tight through that upper back. So wherever you're at is fine. Just take some breaths. Try to let that hand relax down. Keep breathing on this one. This is one that as you breathe, you'll probably feel it relaxing a little bit more and that shoulder blade might go a little bit more towards the ground. We're going to go about 10 more seconds here. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch. So they're going to bring their left knee over now. Grab it with their right hand and then take that left hand, reach, and then open up and try to put their shoulder blades on the floor. So you'll see a difference here. Stephanie's is significantly off the floor more than Emily's is and more on this side than she was on the other side. Which just means either she maybe has had an injury through any of that or she's just a little tighter on one side, just a little tighter in general than Emily. A lot of you are going to be a little bit more like her here. So this is just a stretch that you should throw in to kind of open up your upper back. It'll really help you out in a lot of these lifts that we do that require you to be really upright with weight on you. And go about 15 more seconds here. Take some breaths. Try to get that shoulder blade a little closer to the floor by relaxing more. All right, great. About 5 minutes in here, we're going another 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and roll over to our stomach. Okay, we are going to do, it's called a scorpion stretch here. So your arms are going to go to the floor, out beside you, out straight from you. What you're going to do is you're going to take, let's go ahead and take our right foot. You're going to reach it up towards that left arm. Okay? Now, Emily can get her foot way up there. Stephanie's not as close. Most of us cannot get that leg up there. And this one, we're not going to hold as long. We're going to hold about 10 seconds, and then we'll switch, and we'll do a few times of each. Go ahead and slowly switch to the other side. This is going to get our lower back a little bit more, still through that upper back, maybe some hips. Just trying to get that foot as close to your hands as you can while keeping that arm out straight. Go ahead and switch. Some people cheat this and get their foot to their hand by putting that hand way down. Try to keep it coming straight out from your shoulder. And switch. This one can be a little bit hard to hold on and to get your body to relax into. So doing a few rounds of a little bit of a smaller, shorter stretch is kind of good for this one. If you're comfortable in it, you can hold it longer too if you're doing it on your own. And switch, we'll do one more of each. This will be our longest one. We're going to hold about 20 seconds on each side. And other side. Last one here. All right, great. We're going to stay on your stomach, but you can relax out of that. Okay, on this one, start out like you were going to do scorpion. So put your arms straight out to the side. Go ahead and bend one arm and put your hand flat on the ground. Yep. And then you're going to kind of push with that arm and just lift your upper body and twist over that other leg. There you go. You can bring your foot on top or back behind you, whatever's comfortable here. You're going to feel this in the shoulder that's on the floor, at least most of us who are a little tight through our upper body. Emily always looks at me because she feels nothing in this stretch, but most of us feel a stretch through that delt on and that all through that shoulder on the arm that's straight. Huh? I like this one. It's hard to get good shoulder stretches, so this is one I like to throw in because it's easy to get into and it seems to get a good stretch in it. We'll go about 20 more seconds and then we'll switch sides. And go ahead and switch to the other side. So other arm straight, push with the hand. Emily's bringing her foot, they're both bringing their foot back behind. That's totally fine. You can put it on top. If you want to push a little bit more with that hand that's on the ground to get further over onto that shoulder, that's fine. Just try to find a good stretch through your shoulder here. Good, we got about 15 seconds left here. And go ahead and sit up. We have 3 more stretches for you. So on this one, you can sit cross-legged, you can sit in a pike. I don't really care how you sit here, but you're gonna put your hands behind you, you're gonna clasp your hands together, and then you're gonna reach up with those arms as much as you can. So Emily is really like crazy flexible here. Like if you can get as high as her, then that's too high, honestly. Stephanie's a little bit closer to where most of us are at. So wherever you're at is fine. Try to get a good stretch through the front of your shoulders here, the deltoids. Just get as much as you can. Try to sit up while we're doing this. Again, don't aim for Emily's flexibility on this. She's a little hypermobile through her upper body. Just get to where you can. We're going 30 more seconds here. If you need to come down and then go back up into this one, you can totally do that. This one's really hard for some people and really hard on their shoulders. So if you need to come out and then go back in, that's fine. We've got 20 seconds here, and then we're gonna do our last sequence of stretches. All right, come on out of that. Okay, we're gonna do our last sequence. This is 3 stretches all in the same position. We're gonna go to child's pose, okay? So we're gonna go on our knees. We'll go normal child's pose first. So you're gonna spread your knees apart, feet are gonna kind of be together, then you're gonna reach out and press your armpits and chest down towards the floor. Okay? This is a good one to just kind of relax, breathe, just like let your shoulders push down a little bit further as you in this longer. Let your knees slide apart a little bit more. Just kind of breathe and relax in this. We're gonna go, we've got 40 more seconds here, and then we will reach to each side on this. Looks great. Take deep breaths. If you're feeling a little bit looser, make your knees slide apart a little bit more. Press those shoulders down a little bit more. We have 15 more seconds here. Okay, from this position, go ahead and reach your right arm out kind of to the side. Put your other hand on top of it, and we're just gonna shift over to the side a little bit more. This is gonna stretch a little bit through one of the lats on this, just provide a little bit of a different stretch. We're gonna go this side for 1 minute, other side for 1 minute, and then we will be done for the day. The same thing as our regular child's pose. You should be letting those knees slide apart. Toes are staying together, and then reach that hand away from you as much as you can. Press your shoulders down into the floor as deep as you can into this. Got 10 more seconds here. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Just bring that left arm over, put your hand on top of it. I'm going 1 more minute here. Looks good, keep breathing. Let yourself relax down. This is like 3 minutes where you don't have to worry about anything else. Just let your body relax. This is our last 15 seconds. If you're a little more relaxed, let those knees slide apart a little bit more. Press your armpits down a little bit more. And go ahead and come on up slowly. Thanks for joining us today. Hopefully your upper body's a little bit more relaxed now. Hopefully we worked out some of those muscles that you've been working as you've been doing the watts. We'll see you tomorrow. Great job, everybody. Bye.